Start with that a little bit. Just wanted to tell you once more again, the thing we're developing right now is for you. That's something you need to build up with us. So we're giving, we have a pretty good concept right now, but we also want to consider your feedback of the things you're going to need. And I know we're all a little bit tired today, so let's make a little bit thing. You know, we have this three aspects with presentation, with informing, and connecting. And when you think about the platform I kind of teased to you today, what would be the aspects of the platform when you're saying, okay, I go there, and then I'm not going to be back again? So what are the things you think about what would be bad? I really want to make a little bit brainstorming with you. What would be bad in implementing so you wouldn't like that? So. Maybe some bad interface, or don't know, spammers.
It's not user-friendly, for example.
User-friendly, okay.
If it takes too much time, you know, to understand all the information, you just don't go back.
Yeah. So I mean, that's all a pretty good thing we have, since we want to make it as easy as possible for you. We all know we have our own stuff to do. We have to do protocoling, we have to write our reports, and if you go there, we don't want to do the same thing over and over again and create new content. We want you to just publish the content you actually already have. Any more? Just that. Yeah.
User engagement, so basically bringing people back to the platform. So there should be some content there created, but you don't necessarily get people contributing. So how do you manage that?
Okay, you don't want outdated information or no news platform. So actually, you want news, and it would be bad if there are actually no live in there, right? So you actually want, yeah, going so live, saying, okay, just constantly content, just constantly changing. There are people out there, you know, okay, there are really people behind, and then some robots that actually doing stuff over and over again.
The length. The length.
The length?
The length.
The length, meaning it's too long, the content is long,
yes.
too long, too complex to understand.
Yes. Or too small to make an idea or something like that.
Okay, so content management, basically. You want to kind of have probably something with a short description, where you're saying, okay, that's the headline and that's the short description.
No.
No.
It's about what there is about the data, how they tell us and what and how.
An abstract, basically.
Sorry.
An abstract, so the short version of
Yes.
big things. Okay. Yeah. Abstract. So. Actually don't more again waste time on the platform to figure out what's going on, what's the actual meaning of an article or the meaning of the content.
Yeah, I think that might be one point. I mean, I will take other social network as an example. On 500 Peaks or Flickr or social networks like that, the content is focused on what the users want, and there they want photographs. So the first thing they see are pictures, nothing else. The comment, if you want the comment, you have to click it. And Twitter born as a content sharing, like a RSS feed.
Yeah.
So the first thing that you saw on Twitter, well, in the first year, was the content published by the persons you follow. I mean, either journal or influencers and so on. And this is another point. My concern is if you don't centralize the platform on something and you keep it like as much as common as possible, and by that I mean that the user can see everything, an abstract and so on, life of the publisher. Well, they might be confused or they might not interact so much. I mean, you can, if we are concerned, well, if we can just imagine what we want to show in the first place, like why, the why of the project, it could be a nice step further on the design.
Okay, I mean, there were actually quite a lot of aspects in there. One point, of course, what we could do is user-based content, meaning, okay, you have already projects you follow and you get suggestions to that. And what we also really want to have is that you find information and projects by accident. And that's exactly what I said, you just had the messages from the people you followed. But you also there might be other people out there who would have information for you who are interested, what are interesting for you. And you have to find it by accident. And actually, if I think about how current structures of community and things are, most of the time there's some tree as a structure, and usually it's okay, that's the whole company, and the company has different products. Then the products have different project groups, and the project groups have more people. And if the one down here actually has a problem, and yeah, he has more or less the option to talk to his colleagues who are close by. He can talk with instant messengers because he knows them, he knows what kind of possibilities they have. But there are a lot of other people working in the company, and they probably have the knowledge you want to have. And most of the time, you really use instant messaging for that. Like on Facebook, you talk to other people. You actually really have a group conversation with strangers, right? So what we also want to connect is that we're saying, okay, we have a topic channel. Say, okay, CubeSat, and everyone, if it likes or not, is in that CubeSat channel. Saying, okay. The channel is going to be more published as more people contribute. Meaning it's getting uploaded, okay, there's a lot of content going on, a lot of people are interested in that. And if I like it, of course, I can say I can bookmark it or whatever. But there are also completely other channels you might not log into, but just because they're active, you might take a look into it. Saying, also asking questions. Meaning, if today is a launch or something, there's going to be a channel saying, okay, today's launch, and people just going in there and asking, okay, what's today's going on? And other people being on the community just find out, okay, there's a new channel about the today's launch, and they actually find out about the today's launch just by accidentally find that thing. Same happens with user management. And that's what we actually want to do. It's easy on the internet to find the answer to a question, but it's not easy to find that question.
Yeah, it remembers me the machine learning algorithm that Facebook uses. I mean that if you have an event and you have a lot of people nearby you that are going to attend that event, you get notified.
Yeah.
Even if you are not interested. Or you might be.
Might be interested,
yeah.
Yeah, another thing is also, why don't we use Facebook for that? Why do you think Facebook would be actually, or a WhatsApp group, or current Instagram would be a bad idea for that? To have such structures. What do you think about it?
It's a direct question, is it? No?
Yeah, that's a question for everyone, so.
Well, I don't want to monopolize everything, so. But I think that the other social networks, like WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, and so on, were born with something else in mind. So they were designed to connect people by instant messaging, or to share pictures, or to do almost whatever you want, like losing time, like Facebook, and so on. So they're not quite as efficient as a specialized thing. Like another example would be ResearchGate. ResearchGate is a social network for PhD students. It's basically everything involved in research and that publishes things. You just select topics that you are in, like telecommunication systems and so on, and someone can ask a question about telecommunication systems and you get notified, something like that. But they're still not as specialized as the thing we are converging to.
Yeah.
I think.
We think something similar. Especially if you think about Facebook, you have a few hundred friends. Everyone you get constantly getting updates from these people, and even if saying, okay, I like space, I also like a lot of space things. Just a lot of this information getting lost between cat videos and pictures about food and holidays and this kind of stuff. They just get lost. Also, I mean, there are also regarding the user prediction that the content managers have. Okay, you might like a few space websites, but still, Facebook also integrating all your other stuff you're liking, what you're talking to your friends, what else you're doing, and it kind of really gets mixed up. And in the end, you maybe get better advertisement for new shoes on Amazon or so, but not really the content on there. Besides that, especially after the Congress, there are a lot of interested people in here, with a lot of expertise, with different knowledge from different countries. How do you stay connected to them? You add all on Facebook? 100 people? You might have talked to 10 people, 15, 20 people, a little bit more. We're saying, okay, that's something I could like add as a friend on Facebook. But yeah, you're probably not talking to them anymore, since the only thing which connected you was the Congress. And you might remember what that one guy or girl was doing, but it kind of gets lost because they don't share anything. If you're in the community again, if it's relevant to you, then you're probably in the same channel, in the same feeds, in the same projects. And then you stay connected to them. Then you can communicate with them. Go on for problems, go on for solutions. Anything else? Free coffee on the web.
What do you think about LinkedIn or those kind of stuff? I mean, after Congress and so on.
Yeah.
Refer to the design you are
LinkedIn has its purpose. It's especially pretty much used for having a list of important people, kind of. So I'm adding, okay, I've heard it's important people at ESA, I'm kind of adding it. But you're still kind of distant from these people. Meaning you're not a group of punks, of space nerds talking about the latest features. It's just, okay, we have a list of a lot of people with, of course, projects and kind of work they're doing, but you don't, I mean, if I go now on LinkedIn and saying space projects or rocket projects, or saying rocket scientists, I mean, you might find up something, but you don't really know which kind of projects are. You don't have a list of these projects and all people connected to them.
It makes you feel distant to the person.
Yes. And still, especially on LinkedIn, I think you also have groups and some project pages, something like that. But still, then we're here again. We have this hierarchy, and if I say there's important people from ESA in there, I might add him. I might text him once. He doesn't really care about you because, I mean, he might be nice and actually answers you, but there's probably not going to be a big conversation. But if there's a big group again, saying, okay, today is CubeSats, and he actually is interested in what's going on currently, going on the front page, and there's also this chat about CubeSats, and reading what the people are talking about, then we get even the experts in. The old experts, the 50, 60-year-old people who are leading currently, just by observing what's currently going on, what the people are talking, and might add something to that. On LinkedIn, when I'm president of ESA, I probably have thousands of LinkedIn or spams and mails and things like that. I just forget about that. But if I want to know what's currently happening, I go there, have the current events, all the projects, the people who are working on there, and also the chats. And I might add something or might just only observe. It's just an entrance point for a lot of people. Also, what about the space enthusiasts out there who are spending a lot of money for space movies, for sci-fi, for games? I mean, they're all out there, and they actually have no idea about the real science. They're talking about hyperloops, about black holes, like an expert, but actually have no real impact on the science because, yeah, space enthusiasts are here, space scientists are here. There's actually no real connection to that. Just because, okay, how should they actually get that knowledge? I mean, okay, they can go to university and spend a couple of years of this
traumatic experience.
Yeah.
And maybe 2 years is not enough.
Huh?
It's not enough even 2 years. Yeah. So
even a couple of years. Anyway, of course, you could also attend to congresses like these, unconferences, sorry. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much cost and time intensive. And actually, how much people do we have here who are not either in space engineering or space law or something related to space in their profession? There are not a lot of people here. Why not? I'm pretty sure a lot of these people would be interested in that, even if it's a little bit scientific today.
I see your point.
And a lot of these people actually have interest in space things, and they sometimes really think they have a great idea, and it's actually nice to have a great idea than go to some experts and get busted by them because it doesn't work out. Just because, okay, that's the real stuff, okay, that's real going on. And people spending money on space. There's a lot of space industries out there. There's a game creating company which is completely crowdfunded. There are about 1.6 million people crowdfunding that space game. They currently have $140 million crowdfunded for that space game. They like space, they want to have content from space, and that's just a fake gaming. Of course, that's entertainment, but if we actually get these contents, get these things a little bit nicer, with a little bit pictures, a little bit content, some videos, we get these people, and then we also get the money. By crowdfunding actually more satellites and that things. I mean, there are a lot of projects out there, but most of the crowdfunding, kickstarting projects out there are just failing because they don't get the coverage. I mean, they can have a nice project, everything well planned with a lot of people, but yeah, how people know that this kind of project exists? And especially the people who actually want to support a satellite. I mean, it's cool, I spent €10 and now a satellite with my name, with my label on it, kind of flows up there around, or just sending my name all over the world. I mean, there also opens a lot of new space applications. I mean, what about a satellite flying around Earth, and then you can kind of request a picture, say, okay, then I know there's a satellite flying over me, can make a picture at that time. I can go there, standing up, and I get a picture, and we have space selfies, yeah? I mean, people would love to have that. Actually, if I talk about real space selfies, media would like that. We get a lot more coverage easily, probably, if we have this project ongoing. If I tell the BBC or something like that okay, you can request your space selfie, it's going to be probably a huge deal. And a lot of these things are going on, and a lot of these things are out there. And yeah, we have to cut now, but yeah, I hope you'll like that here. We're going to further develop that in the future and keep you informed. So, thank you.